Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel and another playthrough video of Hellcat Tankers. We are now on day 7. We have a very hard mission today. We need to take out a panther and any other additional panthers or tigers that will spawn, and they can either spawn from these two potential enemies or from the end of turn events, which has on a roll of 11 to 12 German reinforcements. Let's go ahead and start by putting out this panther, which is called Panzer 5. He will spawn on 8. And let's roll for his facing. It will be 5, which is down here. And then we have our two potential enemies. 8 is already taken. 4 is going to be over here. And then finally 5, which is over here. Okay, so this time they're kind of spread out, but I can't help but feel a little bit surrounded. Let's see here. There's no choice here for me, really. Facing forward is the only way. Otherwise, I'm going to face into one of the buildings, which I can't move into anyway. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I think I'm going to go ahead and have my commander down, so I have some more options on moving. And I'm going to roll with 6 dice. Okay, so that's a pretty good roll. Let's see here, the question is, I definitely want to go to the left, so I'm going to go, or do I? So he could potentially move all the way up here, but it's not very likely, is it? I could smoke to prevent him from doing that, so we'll do that. 4 move up. 1 move up and turn. Unfortunately, I cannot get hold down here since I'm on a road. And I'll use the 6 to set up into an ambush position, and then the other 6 to smoke. I'm going to be happy like that. We roll for the panther. Reroll the 1. He has a 2, which is going to be a movement. A 3, which is going to be another movement. A 5, which is going to be move, and another 5, which is again move. And then we have our potential enemy down here. So he's moving up. He can't move to the 3, but he can move to the 5. Oh no. And then he can move to the 6. Crap. So he moved right in front of me. I now feel like I made a mistake. He's gonna try to spot me. And he gets 4d6, so he's probably gonna spot me now. With this 4d6, he will miss 1 because of the smoke, but get 1 because he's within 3 hexes. So 5 or a 6 now, and I'm kind of toast. Yeah, he rolls a 6 and a 5. So, you know, it's going to be, if I'm very lucky now, it's going to be a Panzer 4, but it's likely to be a Panther. Okay, we roll a 3, so that's not the worst thing that could have happened, but it's still pretty bad. We have a Panther now. Yeah, I didn't really think that through. I should have stayed behind. But I mean, that was really unlucky that he actually came all the way there, man. Okay, so I'm still in an ambush. I can't fire at him. The problem here is, though, the Panther has the frontal armor is 4. So I have 6. I have to remove 4 dice. Then I get 1 die because I'm closer than 3 hexes. My commander is not up, so I don't get +1 for that. So yeah, 3 dice. It's not going to happen, but might as well roll it. We actually got 2 hits. So, you know, if I were to roll 8 now, he's actually going to be destroyed. 8 or higher, come on. Oh man, I roll a 3. That is damaged. That sucks. Let's see, where's my damage? Man, that is, I really thought like, oh man, I got it now. Well, I guess I don't. So he's gonna take a shot at me here, and his firepower is really high. It's 6. We get a -1 because of the smoke, but then we get a +1 because he's within 3 hexes or 2 hexes. Then we have a -1 because at least my frontal armor is 1. This is gonna be bad. Yeah, he got 3 hits. That is so, again, I feel like this time I made the Germans really dangerous. I don't know why, but that's a very lucky roll for him. So yeah, we're gonna have to roll these 3, and probably we're gonna take a crap load of damage now. Yeah, we rolled, let's see, 9, 10, 11. That is bad. That is gonna be kill in action and -2 condition. The kill in action is gonna be the gunner. So luckily he's green though, so that doesn't, matter too much, but condition goes down too. That's really bad. Okay, and then we have the next potential enemy, which cannot move 2, but can move with the 3s. 1, 2, 3. And end of turn events. We roll a 2, which is another Stug ambush. This just keeps getting better, doesn't it? And we're not loaded, so we cannot even fire at him. So he's gonna fire at us with 5d6 -1 because of smoke. Man. And luckily for us, he didn't get a single hit. That's just what we needed right now because we're in trouble. It is our turn again, and there is no question about it. I'm gonna keep my commander up. I'm gonna remove my smoke. I'm only rolling 4 this time. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. Let's see here. With this 5, we can repair to a 5. And with the, let's see here. Man, I'm in big trouble. I can't reverse with the 1s. I can reverse with that 5 though. So I guess I'll have to use the 5 to reverse. And let's see here, I'll reverse and turn. And then I'll have to use the 6 to reverse. And I'll turn there too. And then the 1s, I don't think I can do anything. I could move or turn, I could fire MG, I could spot, and that's it. So the 1s are wasted. Wow. I'm in big trouble here, guys. We roll for the damaged Panther. He only rolls 2d6. Since he's damaged, we re-roll the 6. So a 2 and a 5. So with the 2, he's gonna move. And with the 5, he's gonna move and then turn if blocked. And then next Panther, he is gonna re-roll the 1. So with the 1, he's gonna reverse, then turn. With the 2, he's gonna move. With the 3, he's gonna move. And with the 4, he's gonna move, then turn. And that's it. Then we have the potential enemy. 4, 4, 6, 3. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. So he'll use the 3, the 4, the 4, and the 6. And then we have end of turn events, and we have a 5 this time, which is Stuka attacks bailed crew. But fortunately for us, we are not bailed out. Okay, man, I think I'm gonna have to close my hatch. There's no point in having it open or close the hatch and pop down. I roll. That's a good roll. That's a very good roll. Exactly what I needed. I am gonna go ahead. See here. I have to get out of here somehow. I have to try to. I used the 4 to reverse and turn. The other 4 to go forward. The 6 to go forward. And then the second 6 to go forward again. I just have to try to get out of there. And then we have the Panther. So he's going to use the 2 to move. Second move, 2 to move again and turn. The 4 to move. And the 5. Well, actually, he could have fired there, couldn't he have? No, the 4 is move, then turn. And alert adjacent. So that's very lucky. And then the 5 is actually fire. So he's going to fire at my tank. His firepower is 6. He does not get any positive modifiers, however. And unfortunately, I have no kind of protection in the back, so it's going to be bad. He got 1 hit. And it's a 3, which is going to be a fire. So this keeps getting better, doesn't it? Okay, we go ahead and roll for the Broken Panther. So he rolls a 4, which is going to be move, then turn. And then 5, which is fire or move, then turn if blocked. And then we have the potential enemy. So 1 is wasted. He's not going to go to 2, and he can't go to 4 either. So our turn. We roll, sorry, end of turn. 7 German infantry. Oh no. Oh no, guys. This is it, I'm afraid. Okay, our turn, and we only have 4 dice. We're gonna stay down. We're on fire, and we need to get repaired. Let's see here. To extinguish a fire now, we need to roll a 6 or we can't roll a 4 because that's the driver, the only experienced one. We can't use anything to let that damn fire out because we need a 6 or a 5 that is line, and the 5 is green. A 2 that is experienced, and the 2 is line, or a 1 that's experienced, but the 1 is green. Okay, this is really bad, guys. This is really bad. I'll use the 5 to repair myself. Let's see here, do I have a repair? And then I shall use to smoke. What do I need? I need a 2. I could use, no, I need a 3, okay? And then to get hold down, I need a 6 or a 4. Okay, I'm gonna use the 2 to load. And I can't go hold down because I guess the infantry are gonna kill me if I do. I'm gonna have to. I'll use the 4 to get hold down. Where's my hold down markers? Here they are. And then I'll use the 3 to smoke. Let me see so I can do that. Smoke. No, I can't do that because the gunner is dead. And my line needs to be experienced to do that. Well, that's unfortunate. And hold down. Oh, it is what it is. I can fire at least with the 2. There's not much point of it, I guess, but there's better than nothing. So I'm going to fire. I'm firing at that Panther that's behind me. And it's the frontal side armor. So his frontal side armor is going to be 3. So that removes 3 of my dice. Unfortunately, no positive modifiers at all. And I get 2 hits, so that's really good. Roll a 6, so he's damaged. Again, not destroyed, but he is damaged, so I shouldn't whine too much. Okay, and now we have to roll for our enemies. We have 2 infantries, we have 1 potential enemy, and we have 2 damaged panthers that's going to come after me. Let's go ahead and start with the tanks. We roll for this guy first. So with the 5, he's gonna move. And with the 6, he's gonna fire. And then get hull down. So I'm just gonna put the hull down before I forget. So he has a frontal, he has a firepower 6. He's gonna get +1 because he is less than 3 hexes away. -1 because I'm hull down, and that's it. 5 and 6 are hits, and he got 2 hits on me. He got only 5, so that's actually, for me, that's very lucky. And I forgot to roll for the fire, so I have to go back and do that. But let's see, he got a 5, so that is gonna be -1 condition +1 fire. So condition goes from 5 to 4, and then fire goes from 1 to 2. And then I have to roll for the fire, which I forgot. So after you do your orders, you have fire level, and basically it's very easy. You roll 1d6 per fire level, and do that to your damage. So let's see here. Where is that one? 2 to 3 +1 fire. Okay, so now we're at the max level. We're at fire 3. We're done. We are done, guys. Okay, we roll for the next panther, and he rolls a 2 and a 3. The 2 is going to be fire or move, and the 3 is going to be move. Then if block turn, I think we're pretty. I think the campaign is over actually, because we need to escape here. But there's enemies everywhere. We roll for our German infantry. Fire if adjacent to the Hellcat. Firepower 4. 3 and smoke modifiers only. So that was a stupid decision to stay to get hull down, I guess. Well, it did save me 1 from the panther. Let's go ahead and roll for this guy first. And he got 1 hit. And it's a 4, which is -1 condition. So we have a 3 now. And then we roll for the next infantry. And he got 2 hits. 6 and 2, that's 8. That is going to be -2 condition. So we're down to 1 now. We are on the brink of destruction. And then we finally have our potential enemy, which is going to move. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, nope. 4, nope. But he's going to move 6. Okay, and it's not over, because now we have end of turn events. And we roll an 8, which is going to be a sniper. And my commander is down though, so we ignore the sniper. He's not going to be able to hurt me. Okay, so it is our turn again, and we're definitely going to bail out of this tank, because it's on the brink of blowing up. I don't know where we're going to go though, because there's not a lot of places we can run and hide. I know that I don't want to be adjacent to all of these guys though, so remove the potential enemies. We're going to go ahead and move 1, 2 over here. And we're going to go ahead now and roll for our enemies. The infantry are not going to fire on me as long as I stay adjacent. We roll for this panther. And he rolls a 1, which we have to reroll. 3 threes, 2 threes, I mean. Move, and if blocked, turn. Next guy. he is going to move, turn if blocked, and 6 or get hold down. So he's gonna hold down. If he knows I need to get out here, so he's just staying there waiting for me. It feels like. Let's roll for end of turn events. We roll a 7, which is German infantry. Max 6 on board. Place all vacant buildings and woods adjacent to Hellcat or bailed crew. So there's no escaping it. Man, I wanted to hide in that house. This is really bad. Now I'm going to have to keep running north because I need to get out of here and I need to get into the woods or something like that. Okay, so we go on to a new turn and I'm simply going to keep running up here because I just need to get to that forest. I can kind of run something like this. At least I got some distance between me and the tanks now. They're both damaged, which is very helpful. I roll for the tanks. A 2 and a 3, so that's going to be move. And that's going to be move and turn. Next tank. A 3 and a 3, that's going to be move and move. And then we have end of turn events. 8, which is sniper. See here, if commander is up in German, infantry has line of sight to him, attack. Okay, so now I assume that it doesn't say anything about our crew members getting hit. I have to roll 1d6. I forgot to roll when I bailed out. So when you bail out, you have to roll a d6 to see if one of these guys die. So I hope now that I roll a 3 or a 6. I roll a 2, which is really unfortunate because that's my loader who is line. That's really bad because, like I said, now the only experienced crew member I have is the driver who's experienced, and that's it. That's not a good crew member to have experienced as the only one. Okay, that is it for the Germans. I'm gonna move up into this area and roll for tanks. So he is gonna move and move. And the second guy is gonna, see here, 3, move, and with the 4, move then turn. And then end of turn events again, and we roll a 9, which is US support. Remove 1 infantry or roll 4d6 against a tank. I mean, it would be nice to get rid of this guy, to be honest. But it would be even better to get rid of one of the tanks. So I'm going to try that. I'll use the 4d6 to attack this Panther. And we got 2 hits. And we roll a 6, so that's a damage. He's already damaged, that makes him destroyed. Okay. So it's our turn again. We move 1, 2 X's. Roll for a remaining Panther. 2 5s, which is going to be, let's see here, move and move. And then end of turn events. 7, which is German infantry again. Crap. Crap on a stick. These guys want me dead, I tell you. And it is my turn again. I am going to run down here. Roll for the Panther. And he's going to move and move. And end of turn events. And roll a 6, which is German counter surge. All potential enemies activate again. But there's no potential enemies. We don't care. I go ahead and keep moving. And roll for the Panther. Reroll the 6. So the Panther has move and then turn if blocked. And end of turn events. Looks like I might be able to get out of here, guys. Sniper, again, doesn't affect us for some reason if we are bailed out. So I keep running. 1, 2. Roll for the Panther. And he rolls a 5 and a 3. So with the 3, he's going to move. And with the 5, he's going to fire. If not, move. And then roll for end of turn events. 8, which is sniper again. We move, and now we only need one more turn. I roll for the Panther. He rolls a 4 and a 5. With the 4, he's gonna move, then turn. With the 5, he's gonna move. And we have end of turn events. 7, which is gonna be German infantry. Look at that, guys. So much infantry on this board. And then it is our turn again, and guess what? We move out. We are kind of alive. We have our experienced driver still alive. Our commander is actually alive. And then our green assistant driver. The green gunner got killed, and the loader, our line loader, also got whacked. So we get back to base. Our commander is super pissed because we come back without our tank destroyer. He gives us new crew members. See here, new gunner and a new loader. And then we get a new Hellcat, which is loaded, but we have to roll to see the condition of it. Roll a 4, so I mean it could be way worse, but it's still not good. And that's it for this mission, guys. Unfortunately, we have to repeat it with starting condition 4. I think that's a bit of a shame. I kind of wish that that you actually got started with it on max, because it's just like when you get to these, like, it's so punishing. You know, if you bailed out, you're very likely to lose some of your crew members, and some of them might be experienced. I think that's a big punishment in itself. So I don't really think that that additional. Imagine if I started with 2 condition now, that would be, you know, pretty likely with this crew. It would feel pretty impossible and not very motivating to keep going. I would probably, if I played off camera, then I would probably just restart the campaign. But with 4, maybe we can do it. We'll definitely give it a try. Guys, please give me a comment. What do you think of this game? What did you think of my tactics, if you can call them that, and enemies' attacks with massive infantry attacks? Take a second to like the video. If you want to buy this game, just search for Mike Lambo on your local Amazon website. Don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss out on me trying this mission again. And if you want to help me out a little bit extra, you can become a supporting member of the channel or do a one-time donation with YouTube, Super Thanks, or PayPal. Okay, guys, that is it for this time. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.